Good morning. Something. Okay, I'll be back. One, two, three. One, two, three. I think you all hear me, right? Good morning. Chào các bác anh chị, các bác có khỏe không? Good morning. Buri, Ines, Aija, Thanh Lam, Tara, Hoàng Chuba, An Võ, bonjour. Tuyết Phai, Shimen, Yếm, Chantana, Sharon, and Bảo Ngọc. Good afternoon from Maryland. Oh, it's already afternoon in Maryland? It's 12 o'clock? Well, yeah, it's already afternoon. It's 12 and 1 minute, so it's afternoon already. Oh my god, time passed fast. It's already Friday, and then next. Are you ready, everyone? Do you have any questions? Các bác có câu hỏi không? Các bác có khỏe không? Các bác có vui không? Okay. I feel like I'm talking by myself. I'm gonna go to the other side and I let you operate the camera. Good morning. Let's do our warm-up. Today we're gonna practice all 10 forms. Wiggle your fingers, khởi động ngón tay. Les doigts, ensuite les poignets, xoay cổ tay. Rotate your wrists. Reverse, xoay ngược lại, inversé. Drop your arms down, buông tay xuống. Toes, khởi động ngón chân. Les orteils. Cheville, giãn cổ chân, stretch your ankle. Rotate, xoay. And then the whole lower leg, relax. Thả lỏng rồi mình xoay nguyên cái chân phần dưới. Toute la jambe inférieure, détendez le genou. Inversé, xoay ngược lại, reverse. Alright, stretch, giãn chân ra. Đổi chân, change leg, shift your weight to the other feet. Stretch, giãn cái cổ chân. Rồi xoay, tournez, rotate your ankle. Breathe, relax. Now the whole leg, nguyên cái chân. Toute la jambe inférieure. Reverse, xoay ngược lại, inversé. This is routine. You all know the warm-up. You can close your eyes and do it, right? Piece of cake. And stretch, giãn chân ra. Very good. Put down. Now let's stretch our knees. Relax as you bend the knees down. Thả lỏng đầu gối. Lúc mình nhún xuống. Détendez les genoux. Lorsque vous pliez vos genoux, ressentez l'étirement des genoux. Alright, put the 2 feet together. Đem hai chân vô rồi bây giờ mình xoay đầu gối. Do it gently, tout en douceur. Respirez profondément. Let's do one more. Reverse, swing ngược lại, inversé. And slowly, slowly make smaller circles coming back to the center de Mandala here. Tout doucement, revenez vers le centre. Let's work on our hips. Sway L. Rotez, tournez les hanches. Wider and wider. Make sure you breathe deeper and deeper. Xoay cái vùng eo càng ngày càng rộng lớn. Thở càng ngày càng sâu. De plus en plus étiré. Mouvement circulaire s'agrandit de plus en plus. Respiration de plus en plus profonde. Let's do one more. Reverse, swing ngược lại, inversé. Do you hear your body cracking? The bones and all that? May both say yes. I also. I'm old. I'm getting old. We're all getting old. Inevitable. It's inevitable. Oops, I'm older a minute ago. We do have a lot of elders, seniors, so healthy. That's incredible. I don't think I'll be like them when I get old. Like Go Huang Tam, Tammy from Maryland. She's like the top. She's on our top 5 in our organization. We have Gina Boy also, another candidate. Both of them is almost equal. Don't know who is the winner. We have Christina Dirk. I never knew that she was 70 years old plus. Never knew. But, yeah, I say public, but you know, it's just crazy. I always thought that she's like in her early 60s or late 50 or mid 50. Mid 50 actually. To very early 60, if ever. That, oh no, she's over 70. Unbelievable. Carrying all the boxes of books by herself, where I just can't do it myself. I have to ask help. Okay, reverse, swing ngược lại. Don't know what they do to be so healthy. Oh, they do integral Taichi. That's what you're going to say, right? Well, we had to ask them if that's the case. But for sure, Ko Hwang Tam Tammy, she's She does Inogo Taichi pretty extensively and teaching almost 5 days to 7 days a week, if I recall correctly. She has a big group and they travel every year, used to. And reverse, soignerlei, encore une fois. I bet she does more push-up than you, Pedro. Gina, definitely, she's very active, very extremely active. Not just in the Taichi, she does all kind of different kind of physical exercises. As Christina, she carry boxes. But she does practice the Inogo Taichi also. And Mabel reminding me, how about our Master Chung? Yeah, he looks pretty young, very healthy, a lot of energy, too much energy, way too much. Sometimes it's too tiring for us to follow up. Oops, I say in public. I hope he's not watching us. Okay, relax as we stretch. Thư giãn. Cảm nhận mình giãn ra hai bên, hoàn cặp mô, bien détendre pour étirer les côtes. And as you see, I stay aligned, not folding forward, just to the sides. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa, hai bên. And the other side. Now from the rib cage, rotate. Từ hoàn cặp mô, mình xoay xương sườn. De la cage thoracique tournée. Ressentez l'étirement, l'ouverture des poumons. Respirez profondément à chaque fois. Inspire vers l'arrière, expire vers l'avant. Vô đằng sau thở ra đằng trước. Reverse, swing ngược lại, inversé. I just learned that in the American culture, we don't say our age. It's just it is, right, Mabel? The Americans, they don't say their ages, how old they are. Alright, and drop down, buông tay xuống. Let's do the shoulders. But for the Vietnamese culture, they are proud to say the ages, and we like to show respect to our elders. We always cherish them, value, and take the experiences. We honor the experiences that they offer and they have. So the older the better, almost, is it? For the Vietnamese culture. Mabel said, don't cherish me when I'm 70. And do not announce her age. Well, how old are you, Mabel? What, really? Just 18? Alright, reverse, swing ngược lại, inversé. Shimen 80 and Bảo Ngọc 70. And I'm quite sure, but both of them very healthy. Can split, can all kind of stuff. Push-ups, planks. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa. Encore une fois. Gập đầu xuống, drop your head down and roll. Từ mình xoay. Rouler la tête tout autour. On utilise la lourdeur de la tête pour étirer notre cou et relâcher tous les tensions du cou. Use the heaviness of your head to roll, stretch, and release all the tensions on the neck. Reverse xoay ngược lại, inversé. We have our, which I never met, our Taoist master, the origin of the Inigo Taichi. He's over 100 years old. The time when our master met him, he was on his 70 years old, but he looked very young, like 50. Okay, let's slowly come back to the center. Vers le centre. And his master, Huashan, which we don't know the name, according to, he's still alive. He must be 100 plus 150 or so. Crazy, isn't it? Let's do one more. Up. Let's do one more. Very good. Open up, mở chân ra. Relax your knees, thả lỏng đầu gối. Détendez les genoux. Ressentez l'étirement. Genoux, chevilles. Very good. Once you feel comfortable with the movement and posture, then now let's start to open up. Mở cái chân ra. And feel the stretch, the slight twist of your knees and the ankles. Do it gently, gradually. Mình làm từ từ nhẹ nhẹ thôi. Cảm nhận đầu gối của mình nó xoắn một chút, rồi cổ chân cũng như vậy. Mình stretch như vậy. Ressentez le mouvement de torsion, cheville et genoux. Allez en douceur. Good. And bring your hands up. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you keep the elbows up. See, elbows up. Keep your arms relaxed. Raise the elbow. Arms relax. Good. Ready? 1, 2, and release. Buông. Nhớ dùng cái cột trỏ kéo cái tay lên. Cánh tay thư giãn, bàn tay cũng thư giãn. And 1, 2, and release. N'oubliez pas, Le mouvement vient des coudes. On lève les coudes et on relâche les coudes. 1, 2, and release. Relax your spine. Hít vô. Thở ra. Hít vô. Thở ra. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Relax your spine. Arms. Relax. In, hít vô. Ra. Yo. Bien détendre la colonne vertébrale. Ressentez la torsion. Let's do one more. And release. Coming back. Open wider. Inhale up. And fold to your left. Totally relax when you go down. Keep your legs straight. Feel the stretch. Coming back up. Inhale. Turn 180 degree and fall down. Relax, relax, relax. Coming up. In. Out. Xuống mình hoàn toàn thư giãn. Giữ hai chân thẳng. Rồi từ từ trở lên bên phải. Xoay 180 độ, gập người xuống, thở ra. Hít vô. Tournez à 180 degrés et pliez votre corps. Bien détendre votre corps pour étirer les jambes. Inspire, remontez. Expire. Relâchez. Feel the stretch of your legs. Kind of uncomfortable, isn't it? Do it a few times and slowly we gain a little bit more stretch. Feel more comfortable. Gain a little bit more flexibility. Always remember, breathe deeply. Nhớ thở thật là sâu, thở ra xuống. Càng giãn thêm một chút. Càng ngày càng thoải mái hơn chút. Bớt khó chịu. Les jambes de plus en plus étirées, de plus en plus confortables dans l'étirement. Let's do one more. Very good. And reverse, xoay ngược lại, inversé. How do you feel? I hope you feel that you have achieved the maximum of your flexibility at this point. Trong giai đoạn này mình có thể tới cái chỗ mà mình giãn theo cái khả năng của mình nhất. Plus ou moins, on est dans notre étirement maximal. Let's do one more. And relax. Breathe strong and deep with your nose only. Curl your tongue up. thở mạnh vào sâu, thư giãn cái thân của mình, corps détendu, respiration profonde et forte. Que bend your knees comme le goi, pliez les jambes et tout doucement déroulez votre corps. Unroll your spine as you bring yourself up. Alright, and bring your toes in, the heels in, toes in, heels in, toes and heels. Alright, good. Today we just do the standard, just a very minimal in terms of warm-up. But I hope it's enough for you. If it's not enough, then do some more, a little bit more. So here, today, I'm going to try to tell you a story. The story is the Indigo Taichi, the 10 forms of Indigo Taichi. So once upon a time, in IB. All right, that doesn't make sense. Try to make up something, it doesn't work. Here, we start the very first form. You know already, right? Do you know? It's not the frog, it's the heaven form. So open your feet 1.5 shoulder width and you bend your knees. Okay, so this one, we will need the whole body here. All right, feet parallel and you slide to your left and right. Yeah, I'm going on, but I cannot tell the story and you stay there at home and listening and you get bored. You drink your beer or whatever you drink, sitting on the couch. I heard that Ivy's mom do exercise. She's just watching me and stretch and having her breakfast at the same time. So I need you to move. Make sure you move. All right. Heaven form is the sky, the space, the outer space. And space or the universe is ever expanding, as we know. And so the heaven form is to remind of ourselves about how we keep expanding. How do we do that? It's very hard, right? Well, in the philosophical meaning of the heaven, it tells us to always look within to find that thing inside that only you know. The inside, what it is, the passion that you have, that we all have, maybe passions, many. But you need to have one. Find it. And that's what we call Dharma. We call the truth. Once we discover it, it unravel and everything become openness. And openness can be translated into many different things, like the joy, the happiness, the virus of giving a lot of smile to people. And everything we do makes sense, have a meaning because it supports of the growth of that openness, of that space. So we need to find that passion within ourselves. We need to find it, and we have to find it within our core. Our foundation is right here. Body language here. The foundation is here, the core. So that's why this core here need to twist. And you see this twisting inside is almost like the space, like galaxy, universe, everything in that circular motion that it keep expanding. So that motion that we do with the heaven form, it is trying to find that universe inside. Let the Big Bang explode and never ends. Let it keep open within ourselves. So to say that before we start any forms, before we start the frog or the other forms, foundation has to be from that, means the passion, the openness inside. All right? So before our existence, we come here because of one reason. There is something that we want to give, something that we want to express, something that can make it beneficial to the world. So this movement, the arms, the hands, you see how the hands very close to each other's. So one hand outside, one hand inside. So my right hand here, right hand inside, and then now outside when you push inside and outside. The continuous of the transformation between the yin and the yang, the right and the wrong, the two opposites, the two polarities, and how, you see, they're not facing each other, but they are like different layers here. And so that's what life is. There's so many layers, simply, of aspects of things and situations. And we need to learn how to dance with all those experiences that we meet, all those people that we meet. But the hands are not important. The most important part is how you twist. We twist the hips here, you see? You twist back, and now I slide, twist, I slide back and twist. Sliding to my right and twist, and then sliding back to my left, and I have a gentler twist. Here is more aggressive twist, and here is more gentle. Một bên đó mình xoay cái người mình á, nó mạnh hơn cái xoay lúc mình trở lại, nó nhẹ hơn. Đây thì nó mạnh hơn, đây là nó nhẹ hơn. Cái phần mà quan trọng nhất của thế can á là cái sự xoay của cái vùng bụng của mình, eo. Tại vì cái vùng đó là phải là cái căn bản. Thì trong cái căn bản đó mình xoay để cho mình có cái năng lượng, mà cái năng lượng lại nó làm giúp cho mình tìm được cái passion của mình. Mình gọi là, thật ra cái passion là tại vì tiếng Anh thôi để cho dễ hiểu, nhưng mà tiếng Việt á là cái bồ đề tâm. Từ bồ đề tâm là tất cả mọi chuyện nó sẽ phát triển ra mà không có ngưng lại. Nó cứ tiếp tục phát triển vô tận vô biên luôn. Bất cứ mọi chuyện gì mình muốn làm á, mình phải có cái căn bản là phải từ cái bồ đề tâm. Le point le plus important, ce ne sont pas les bras, les mains, mais c'est au niveau des hanches qui représente notre fondation. Et cette fondation doit tourner comme dans l'espace, la galaxie ou l'univers qui tourne et qui s'agrandit, qui continue à s'accroître dans l'infini. Et donc, pour se rappeler que on doit trouver en nous cette passion, ce Big Bang, et que de ce fait, notre vie s'ouvre vers l'infini. Et que chaque chose qu'on voit dans notre quotidien est une opportunité d'ouverture. Let's do two more. Good. Coming back. And then bring in just a little bit shoulder width so we get ready for the frog form. And then bring the two hands together like this. The fingers actually touching back to back like this. The right and wrong, the good and bad, the two opposite become one, and bring up to get in touch with the highest principle, to the ultimate, and let go. Use that highest, that goodness, and share with others with gentleness. Okay, so that's the meaning. But the story, what is the story? Well, the story is we now come to the world. We come to the world. And we're just like a baby. We are not just like a baby. We are a baby. And the baby cannot walk. But the interesting part is the baby is very curious. But the first thing first that he needs to do, or she, is to gain a lot of strength. So most of the time it's just drink milk and sleep. Drink milk and sleep to build up new cells in the body and grow and become stronger. And then start to look around, cannot move much, crawling, all of that. See the adults, the parents. But then it's strange because the parents, they are standing up. So the baby want to stand up. Imitation. So from that step to standing up is a whole transformation. It's a transformation from lying down looking to the above to crawling and see very much the world in a very narrow view that is very low. Cannot see much. It's just from the surface. And then when the baby start to walk, actually stand up, then suddenly the whole world changed. The brain is changing. Oh wow, it's a whole different dimension from down here to up here, different dimension. And that's the frog about, is how you move out from the tunnel vision and we get out of the well and suddenly discover a whole world that is crazy. So this form is to completely change, and how to change that crazy view that we have from down here. We have to accept and embrace the good and the bad, the right and the wrong. We accept it, we embrace it, you see, embracing it. And once we embrace, suddenly, you see that? You hear the sound effect here, from here. So we completely change, we transform ourselves. And so we grow out from being a baby. Suddenly we see the world differently. All right? So bend down and inhale. Let's do one more. Reverse frog, so the arms to the side when we go up. One more, last one. Very good, drop your hands down. Fold in. Put the 2 feet together. Now, step your left foot up. We move into the buffalo. I need you to just work on this, just to keep moving. As I tell you the story, chapter 2. So now, the baby now can stand up. What happened next? Well, the baby doesn't stand up and stay there. All babies will run all over the place, isn't it? All over the place. Why? Because it wants to discover the world. It will touch everything, feel, and try to learn. taste it, try it out, just discovering the world, because the brain now is so, oh wow, amazed by this whole new world. And so, of course, through discovery, most of the time, like I would say 90% of the time, the kids, the baby, will make mistake, right? Am I right? All the time. Because it just doesn't know what is right and wrong. Doesn't know. It has to learn through the experiences. And that's why, and then that's one thing. But the next is, when they like something, the baby likes something, it will just hold it on and then don't want to let go. It doesn't matter what. Sometimes random object is not even a toy. It just could be anything random. And I like it. And what next is something even better. Another toy, another object. But then the problem is now the baby has only 2 arms, cannot hold so many things, right? So it has to let go. If he wants to play with the chair over there, the new toy, then you have to let go of whatever it is here at the present. So this form is to remind about ourselves. If you want to move forward, if we want to grow, we need to let go of something. There are things that we need to let go in order to keep expanding ourselves. You see? So you push from here to let go, and sometimes it could be very hard because it's very connected. It has an emotional connection, a story. But if it does not allow us to grow anymore, then we need to recognize it at one point and be able to let go. You see how the hand's letting go, and now open up to a new range of possibilities. Coming back, inhale. Thế con cóc á, là cũng như là con bé năm mới, nó chưa có đứng lên được, nhưng mà từ từ nó đứng lên. Nhưng mà lúc đó phải ngủ nhiều rồi uống nhiều, cái đó là survival. Thành ra nó liên kết với cái luân xa số 1. Survival. Rồi á, từ từ á, thì con bé nó không có nằm luôn. Nó bắt đầu nó đi, nó phải crawling. Tại vì nó muốn chơi. Thật ra nó muốn discover cái vũ trụ. Rồi á, khi nào đứng lên rồi á, thấy wow, khi cái vũ trụ á, nó hoàn toàn là không thể tưởng tượng được. Thành ra số 2 là con trâu là bắt đầu đi tùm lum hết. Mà đi tùm lum á thì là cầm cái này, cầm cái kia, chơi với cái này, chơi cái kia, thử cái này, ăn cái kia, thử hết luôn. Rồi đa số là mấy cái chuyện mà không có đúng, nhưng mà phải làm để chi? Để học, để hiểu, để biết. Rồi sau đó có cái lòng tham, tức là nắm cái đồ chơi gì không muốn buông tại vì thích quá, nhưng mà có một cái món còn hay hơn nữa, nhưng mà không có thể cầm được thì hai tay đẩy đầy nhiều đồ chơi rồi, thành ra phải buông. Phải có cái một giai đoạn là mình phải chọn cái choice, là nếu mình muốn cái mới mình phải buông cái cũ. Thành ra cái thế này là để nhắc cho mình là nếu mình muốn tiếp tục tiến hóa là có chuyện gì, có thể có chuyện gì là mình phải buông. Okay, let's do one more. And then now, step up and reverse buffalo. I'm going to try to keep myself within the frame. Donc le ciel, la passion. Trouver sa passion pour avoir cette ouverture, ça doit être une base dans notre vie. La grenouille, c'est quand on vient de naître, on vient juste dans le monde. on doit survivre, donc on boit beaucoup de lait et on dort beaucoup pour que notre corps se construise et grandit. Par la suite, on se tient debout et du coup, dans cette transition d'être allongé et tout d'un coup debout, on voit le monde complètement différent. Donc après, on a le buffle qui nous rappelle que si on veut avancer avec le buffle, c'est nous devons avancer. Si on veut avancer, il y a toujours quelque chose qu'on doit lâcher prise. Si certaines choses ne nous permettent pas d'avancer, on devra faire un choix tôt ou tard. Let's do one more. Good, and drop, step back, and then once you step back, fold in. Move into the crane, raise your arm and your left leg first, and open up, push, kick out, and drop your arms to the sides. Easy form, isn't it? So, after running around for a while, and many years has passed already, we move into the teenage time. Teenager, 12-ish to 16 to maybe all the way to 18, and sometimes we become teenager for a long time. Mabel said the rest of her life, she's still a teenager. All right, I just re-edited a little bit what she said. Anyway, teenage time is a very tough time. It's a time when we always kind of asking ourselves, feel lost because we don't know what we are here for. Big question. There's so much pressure too, going to school and study and we don't really know. Even if we go through different classes, we might like different subjects, but we don't have a clear idea of what really we want to do in life. Something that is really makes sense to us, to each of us. So this is a time where there's so much questions and so much anger too because of that feeling of lost. And you see how the crane here, we raise our legs up, 1 foot up and 1 foot down. You see how we have to separate ourselves from our common ground, our house. Not really for our house, but we need to kind of separate ourselves from our parents. Think different. Think without having to listen to them all the time. For all our life, all the way to teenage time, most of the time we listen to our parents, we trust them, and we should. But there is a phase where it is time that we kind of have to figure out ourselves. So the parents need to know too, to give that space to teenagers so they can find their freedom. The freedom means they really know who they are. That's what it means. The more you know yourself, we know ourselves, the more we become free from our angers, or from our blind spots, from our darkness, and also from our goodness, our potential. Sometimes we deny we have those. And so the crane is all about how we can find that. And you see how the arms going up and down like this, creating a bubble. The bubble kind of just to really, who I am. What is my bubble? Who it is? Who am I in all different angles? Thế hạt cũng như là bây giờ mình vào trong cái giai đoạn teenager, khoảng 12 tuổi đến 16 hay 18, rồi Mabel là còn nữa. 100 tuổi rồi. I say you're 100 years old and you're still a teenager. Alright, so anyway, tiếng Việt phải không? Thành ra cái giai đoạn này rất là khó, tại vì thường là mình mình có khi mình không biết, mình buồn nhiều hoặc là bị giận tức cái này cái kia. Tại vì sao? Tại vì mình không biết cái rõ ràng cái phương hướng của cái cuộc đời, cuộc sống của mình. Mình có pressure trong trường học, mình có pressure của cha mẹ của mình phải cái này, phải cái kia. Thành ra phải cần có cái thời gian, mình có cái space, cái không gian để tìm hiểu. Mà thật ra phải tìm hiểu là tìm hiểu vì mình, chứ không phải tìm hiểu cái chuyện ở ngoài. Có thể cái chuyện ở ngoài giúp mình thấy được ở trong, để mình biết là cái này đúng là cái phần, là cái chuyện là mình cần làm. Cái này là cái đúng phương hướng của mình, hoặc là cái sứ mạng của mình. But you see how the feet always come back to the ground. We always go back to our home, our family, our parents. So there is this balance between the two. We need to have that independency, and then we coming back to our roots. L'adolescence, la grue. On passe à l'adolescence, un moment très difficile, qu'on pose beaucoup de questions et émotionnellement, on a du mal à gérer nos émotions, notre colère, parce qu'en fait, on se sent perdu. Et donc du coup, c'est un moment où on a besoin de s'intérioriser et de comprendre réellement qui on est. Et de là, on comprend quels sont les choix de vie, quelles sont les directions, la direction qu'on doit prendre par la suite. Et vous voyez comment les pieds en fait se lèvent, comme si on doit se dire qu'on doit se détacher un peu de nos origines terrestres, qui est nos parents, pour retrouver, parce que parfois les parents ont juste, ils ont une manière de penser que c'est par rapport à leurs propres envies, expectation. Je sais plus comment on dit ça. Donc, l'adolescence, la grue, trouver cet équilibre en fait, mieux se comprendre soi-même pour être libre. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa. Very good. And fold. Then we move into the dragon form. Let's do some stretch before we actually do the form. Once we pass through the teenage time, and hope that all of us have done so, or are about to. It means that now we become a little bit more mature. We know ourselves, we're more stable. We don't get angry too fast. We accept our weaknesses, our blind spots, our weakness. But we also know our potential, our goodness, and we keep focusing on those to grow and to transform ourselves. But now at this phase of life, we become more adults and we start to meet people. And as we meet with people, a lot of time, we like to share and speak about ourselves, our successes, more than anything else. That's the still young age. It's like the phase where we just get out of the teenager. But then we realize that we don't make friends if we always speak about ourselves, show off ourselves. Okay, change arm. And so the dragon is to tell ourselves, hey, now we need to change another view here. Look through the eyes of the heart. You see how the eyes is changing? See how I'm bending myself and now I'm pretty much at the level of the heart. Look with the heart. Listen with the heart. Speak with your heart. And therefore, you make more friends. But interesting is we discover a whole new world. Again, a new transformation. And that's why the key words for the dragon is breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. It's an eye-opening. when we start to express our love and compassion, then the world life and the world becomes so different. In other words, it makes more sense. Live become more meaningful to us now. Two arms, hai tai. Can you check with people if they like the story so far, Mabel? Chapter 4. They're just doing exercise, so they don't care about the story. Oh la la. Oh, we have Nancy behind and Priscilla. They came because they saw the emptiness right here. They brought flowers for us. Yeah, we should. So they also join us for the exercise. Let me take this down for you. Wow, blue. Beautiful, beautiful color. Thank you for both of you, Nancy and Priscilla. All right, now put the two palms together. Chắp tay lại. Up. So our hearts start to open up, and so the world, our life completely change. One of the big change of life is this moment here. It's a transformational. We change to the point that our habits will be transformed. Our bad habit naturally transformed because now we focus so much into giving, into utilizing our heart more and more and more to the point that one day with the Phoenix, we are just expressing our heart, love and compassion at every single moment. And then now to your left, to the right, and then cut, turn and cut. Drop down, half circle up, and down to your left. In, out, cut, and drop in. Now let's fly out. This is the time when we start to know and aware that we are acting, we are listening, we are seeing with the eyes of compassion. Now go down, and because of that, then we are free. That kind of freedom is one of the most wonderful things that you will ever experience. Inhale, exhale, in, out, in, out, in, half circle, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, down, jump in, out, 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 in, out. I forgot to tell you, in, out, the dragon is the easiest form among all. Too easy, right? Isn't that boring? In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Thanks to the online class that we've been doing, I can see that I've improved my dragon. Drop out, half circle in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Hít vô, thở ra, vô, 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 ra, hít vô, thở ra, vô, thở ra. Let's do one more. In, out, out, in, 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 out, in. Ah, good. Open up, mở chân ra, ouvrez les jambes, écartez les jambes. Phoenix, inspire, in. Let's just do the arms movement. To catch our breath a little bit in, out, hít vô, thở ra, elbows up and drop elbow. Dùng cùi chỏ để mình kéo cái tay lên, rồi buông xuống. In. On utilise les coudes pour lever et relâcher les bras complètement détendus ainsi que les mains. Thấy con rồng á là mình bắt đầu thay đổi, cái cuộc sống của mình nó hoàn toàn thay đổi. Mình tự nhiên mình thấy, mình cảm nhận, mình bắt đầu á là mình mở cái lòng tình thương của mình, thì từ cái tình thương á tự nhiên cái cuộc đời của mình á hoàn toàn thay đổi. Thành ra cái sự chữ chính á mình gọi là breakthrough, tức là đột phá, tức là mình hoàn toàn thay đổi vì mình bắt đầu là dùng cái tình thương để mình làm bất cứ mọi chuyện. Thành ra cái thói quen của mình từ từ á nó thay đổi. Thành ra bây giờ con thấy con Phượng á là cái tay dưới nó lên rồi tay trên nó xuống như vậy, tức là bây giờ cái lòng đại bi bây giờ nó đi xuống trong cái căn bản của mình, và cái căn bản của mình, cái thói quen của mình nó từ từ nó thay đổi rất là tự nhiên, tự do. You see how the hands moving back and up and down like this? The bottom is our base. Our habits now be transformed into the level of the heart. But the heart here goes down and it becomes our daily life. It becomes our foundation. And so now, slowly, everything that we do in every single moment, everything from the morning when you open your eyes to at the end you close your eyes, I would say almost 100% of the time, you're expressing love and compassion. Have we gone to that point yet? Probably not. Some of you may already. But that's when you get to this phase of the Phoenix, you feel very complete, whole, and you feel fulfilled. You feel that's it. You can die, basically, to say that you've done what you need to do in life in this world here. All right, and then now inhale and exhale. In, out, and breathe 3 times. You breathe in all the way to the heart center, out all the way to the other palm, thinking that you're giving. You're taking all the goodness from the above and you give to whoever you want to give. But ultimately, it's whoever you meet in your life, you are the source of giving. You're like the fountain of compassion, always pouring out to anyone that we meet. Coming back in, hít vô. Thở ra, hít vô. Thở ra, mình thở 3 hơi như vậy, từ tay trên đến tâm luôn, rồi thở ra đem xuống bàn tay kia, tức là mình đem tất cả cái tốt, cái hay, cái thượng cầu và hà hóa, tức là mình hà hóa chúng sanh thượng cầu. Coming back, hít vô, in, out, in, out. On respire 3 fois de la main en haut. On inspire jusqu'au centre du cœur, expire jusqu'à l'autre main. In, out, in, out. Make sure you breathe strong and deep, and make sure you have that line going all the way to the other hand. In, out. In, out, out, in, out. Make sure everything is aligned, your waist, your legs, everything aligned with one flat plane. Hít vô. Ra, vô, ra. Hít vô. Thở ra. Nhớ tất cả nó phải thẳng trên cái đụng mặt phẳng. Last one, in, out. Bien garder le corps complètement aligné sur une surface, les hanches, les jambes, les bras, la tête. Good, and coming back, fold in. Ready for the tiger. What happens next? You open your heart, you become the force of compassion. And because of that, you influence so many people. People are attracted to you because of so much healing from you that you're pouring out. And you don't need to do much. Sometimes your presence alone transforms people. Be who you are. People learn from it and they transform themselves, they change, they become better. But because of that, then now maybe you affect and influence so many people, hundreds of people. And so it becomes very important to have a new kind of wisdom, the wisdom of clarity, the wisdom that is not stuck into the good and bad and right and wrong. Be very careful, be more careful, be more aware of how we express ourselves in public and not taking sides. So Tiger is about how we always connect with heaven and earth and not be stuck with the good and bad and right and the wrong, who's right and wrong. All right? So, and that's how we can keep embracing everyone and keep transforming everyone along our own journey. All right? Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Seeing through the good and bad, the prejudices and the biases. In, always align with the highest principle. Out, and see through again. Out, and align with heaven and earth. Coming back. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, ra, vô, ra. In, out. Vô, ra. Vô, ra. Vô, ra. Hít vô. Sau khi thấy con phượng mà mình luôn luôn lan tỏa cái lòng đại bi của mình có thể ảnh hưởng nhiều người lắm. Thành ra từ từ mình phải có cái sự trí huệ, cái sự sáng suốt để mình không bị kẹt, chính mình không bị kẹt mà không làm cho người kẹt trong cái đúng và sai, tốt và xấu. Thành ra hai bên là thấu suốt thường kiến và thấu suốt đoàn kiến, không bị kẹt vào cho hai cái đối cực. Rồi luôn luôn nhớ là mình phải hợp nhất trung đạo, trở về ở giữa, đừng bị kẹt hai bên. Après le phénix qui représente la compassion, la capacité d'avoir ce cœur de compassion immense. À chaque instant, on est comme une source de compassion, comme une fontaine. Et de ce fait, naturellement, on a la capacité d'influencer beaucoup de monde. Et on arrive dans une phase où on a besoin d'avoir une grande clarté d'esprit pour aller à travers les préjugés et les préjugés, tous les visions qui sont erronées et toujours amener vers le centre, connecter avec les principes du ciel. Et de ce fait, on a toujours cette capacité de rassembler différentes personnes et de transformer les gens qui nous entourent dans notre parcours de transformation de soi. One more. Hold in. Once you have that skill of clarity, the clarity that you put it into how you express yourself, that's the tiger. That's why it's related to the throat chakra. But then we move on to the next level of clarity, is the clarity of seeing. Not only that we're not stuck to the right and wrong, good and bad anymore, but now we go into the intimate. We see people and we see the goodness in each people. And we focus on that and we nurture that. And so we open up the best of who everyone is around us. Because we recognize their beauty. We recognize the truth in their heart. No matter what, we can find that. And that's the butterfly. And that's why the butterfly, you see how the hands here, remember I told you this is your third eye. The hands represent our third eye. And the more you go down means looking to the depths of people. Look to their darkness. But yet we can still see their potential. We can still see their true nature. And so our vision has to be unlimited, boundless in order to recognize that beauty in each and nurture that in each of them. All right, so that's the different kind of wisdom, and that wisdom requires so much focus, so much goodness in ourselves. That's why we bring everything in and we release that goodness so we can pierce through the darkness and only get in touch to the true light in everyone. All right, are you ready for this? So step up your left foot and bring the hands in as we inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. And this third eye is the heavenly eyes. There's different kind of third eye, but for this specific form is the heavenly eyes. The eyes that always look with the eyes of compassion. The eyes that always see the beauty. The eyes always ready to forgive without needing any reason. In, out, in, out, hít vô, thở ra, hít vô, thở ra. Cái thế con bướm á, để cho mình mở cái trí huệ, nhưng mà cái trí huệ này là gì? Là đi nhìn được, thấy suốt, như là cái con cọp, nhưng mà thấy suốt. Bây giờ là mình nhìn vào trong mỗi người mà thấy cái đẹp, thấy cái tốt. Thật ra mình thấy cái chân tâm của họ và mình chú ý vào trong cái chân tâm của họ để mình phát triển, giúp họ phát triển ra. Hít vô, thở ra. Let's get ready to change legs. So keep your feet on the ground. Bring the hands in. And step up, out. In, hít vô. Thở ra. Let me try to do this. Is it better for you? In. Out. In. Out. Avec le papillon, on ouvre notre troisième œil, on appelle ça l'œil spirituel. Il y a différentes sortes d'œil spirituels. Pour cet œil, on appelle l'œil du ciel. L'œil du ciel ne voit que les bontés, la beauté, et reconnaît la beauté dans toutes les choses, dans toutes les personnes. On trouve toujours de l'espoir Et on essaie de nourrir cet espoir dans chaque personne, dans chaque chose qu'on croise. Let's do one more. Stepping in and drop, exhale. Fold in. How do you feel so far? So now we move on to the last form, which is not really the last form, but among the 8 animals is the last one. Then we have the earth form. The turtle basically went through all from when we get born, even before we get born, all the way to the butterfly. And pretty much pretty complete, isn't it? Well, we are. The turtle is simply just be. We can be inside in ourselves, in our spirituality, and we find the depths in ourselves. We keep transforming ourselves. It's ever. There's always something to work on. But at the same time, we go out and we give the goodness to the world. Just be. And through that process, we're always learning. So, and you see how the metaphor of the animal, of the turtle, can live for hundreds of years. So it has that sense of very wise. So now you become so wise, and everything we encounter now, it's a reflection of your own personal enlightenment. When you do the reverse circle here, every time you go down, you enlighten a little bit more about something new. And when you engage with the world, you share that enlightenment to the world, to the people that we meet. Without any seeking any thing for ourselves. There's no point. All we want is to make it beneficial to the world, to the people around us. So that's the turtle about. All right, inhale, remember, left side, inhale, right side, exhale. In. Last one. Coming back to the center here and fold in. Exhale. Then we actually do the last form, the earth forms. Bend your knees, step your left foot, bring your two hands to the front, palm facing each other's, and start to move forward. And you bring the hands in a circular motion. And when you move back, you do the other circle back. Synchronize the two. This form reminding us that everything on earth goes back to the earth. We all die one day, and we go back to the dust. But what is interesting on this form is it's very meditative. All forms are, but this one here, it has a very, very interesting. The more you do it, and I invite you to do it a lot at home. Be very focused in a way that try to find a time, a space where you can be in silence and do the movement in a way that arms, hands so relaxed, so you can feel the earth within your arms, your hands actually. The circle we're creating is actually just a representation of the earth, the whole earth right here. All right? So the more you do this, the more we become aware of the earth. And then the last phase is we focus at the center of the earth, and that center never moves, even if our body is moving. And it is what it is. We always move. We grow. We move in a way that from one second to another, we become a little bit older. Am I right? But the center of the earth never gets old. It's always there. It's been always there for billions of years. And actually, the center of the earth is also something that we have inside ourselves, all of us. Our true self, our true nature. So once you realize that, it is very awakening. Step up, bước lên. Let's do one more. Stepping back and folding. Totally relax, disengage your tongue. Hoàn toàn thư giãn cho cái lưỡi mình lăn xuống. Détendez votre corps, laissez la langue se poser. Respiration douce, profonde. Thở sâu và thở nhẹ. Breathe gently and deeply. Focus at the navel. Tập trung vào trong cái rúng. Placez votre attention sur le nombril. Feel the inner peace, the serenity. Cảm nhận cái sự an bình nội tại, tĩnh lặng. Sensation de paix intérieure et de sérénité. I am peaceful. I am home. Tôi thanh tịnh và tôi trở về nhà rồi. Je suis en paix et je suis chez moi. Open your eyes, mở mắt ra. Ouvrez les yeux, embrace, bao hàm vạn tưởng, embrassez tout l'univers. Buông xả vạn duyên, lâchez prise de tout attachement. Let it be and let it go. Palms together. Thank you everyone. Cảm ơn các bác các anh chị. Merci à tous. Just a reminder, the flu season is coming or is already coming. So, and the pandemic of the COVID-19 is now over. So please be careful. And I know a lot of you are very careful when you go out, but also be careful when you go back home. Even myself, I did some mistakes. I come back with my gloves, I come back with my mask, putting on my pocket, putting on my desk. And so you don't want to do that. Before you go home, wash, sanitize your hands, take off your mask, put on your bag, plastic bag, or trash it immediately and come home, wash your hands and everything. We don't want to bring the virus at home, at your own home. And so be careful. And at this time here, it's been a while and we kind of slack off. We think that it's not dangerous, it's not there because we don't see it, but it is still around and it takes one person to spread the whole community. So be safe, be careful, and always give a lot of goodness to the people around you. Các bác nhớ là phải tiếp tục cẩn thận. Mình khi nào ra ngoài ấy, thì phải mặc khẩu trang, mặc găng tay nếu cần, đi chợ này kia. Nhưng mà đa số là khi nào ra ngoài là cẩn thận rồi. Nhưng mà khi nào đi về ấy, cũng phải cẩn thận. Cái khẩu trang không có để trong bóp của mình. Tại vì khẩu trang để trong bóp là có virus trong bóp rồi. Mình đụng. Thành phải có cái bao riêng để vô. Rồi khi nào mà về ấy, trước khi vô nhà là mình bỏ hoặc là mình để trong cái plastic bag, một cái bao ni lông. Rồi mình rửa sanitize rồi mình đi vô nhà. Thành ra phải coi chừng là mình không có đem cái virus ở nhà. Có khi mình đi ra ngoài là mình rất là kỹ, nhưng mà đi về nhà không có kỹ. Thành ra phải cẩn thận cái phần đó các bác. J'espère que vous allez bien. Je sais qu'en France, en fait, la pandémie, la deuxième vague ressurgit. Donc, faites attention et quand vous sortez, la plupart des gens font attention, mais faites attention aussi quand vous rentrez chez vous, de ne pas ramener le virus à l'intérieur de chez vous. Comment ? Il faut bien enlever votre masque, les gants, jeter ou bien mettez dans un sac et lavez immédiatement ou bien vous le mettez dans la lessive et bien laver les mains, votre visage, etc. Donc, quand on sort, en général, on fait attention, mais quand on rentre, on ne fait pas très attention. Donc, faites attention. On dit ça parce que dans notre communauté, on a pas mal de gens qui ne font pas attention quand ils rentrent. Voilà. Donc, faites attention. Je vous souhaite un très bon week-end et je vous dis à lundi. Passez un très bon... how do you say that in English now? How do I... any question, Mabel? No questions. All right, everyone. So have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Chúc các bác một weekend vui vẻ. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.